This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington football team. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they give this time to the tailback. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Play fake. Murray trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 7. Washington, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Back at the 17-yard line.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On play action, it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They're running it. Check 31. Check 31. Street.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Number 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not the
way.
tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Taken down at the 41. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Cardinals.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Cardinals 7.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route.
Murray's pass.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
15. First down, Arizona.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Ricky, Ricky.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Go, go, go.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Number 30.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at
pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Slings this deep. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42.
That's good.
A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes this Washington 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth 1st half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
It's a game
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Cardinals.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking deep downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Andy Isabella. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead.
The kick is
pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sideline. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll try and run it, and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown,
a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Washington 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for his running back. Incomplete. Buda Baker there on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Terry McLaurin.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
For Washington.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
That's the end.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown,
Arizona. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
The kicker on.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. First 23 yards, the final tally.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in a second-half blowout material. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
49, check 49, check 49.
Here's Murray. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. It's caught at the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Murray off play action. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
I'm going to come back to you.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The field goal.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken
Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch it. Hurt.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. He's tired of me.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's...
And the pressure gets to him again.
The quarterback taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Come back. Come back.
3. Hatchet, hatchet.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Come off the ball, hard.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Bound to lose one.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time, because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 29.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Isaiah Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. This is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
I'm coming after you.
On the option, it's Murray. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Off the play fake, Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. We know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Late in the end zone. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to
So
go.
back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
You got three down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for number 14. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Washington.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cardinals, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Washington, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.